Good morning students, welcome to our next lecture of artificial intelligence. In our today's lecture we will study about alpha beta pruning technique. Since we are discussing the unit 2, that is the game playing unit, in this unit we have discussed different types of algorithms for solving the game tree. The first one which we discussed was the minimax algorithm. In minimax algorithm we had two players, max and min. Both the players were playing on the game tree. Max was calculating the maximum value, that means max was computing the maximum value from the available values, and min was computing the minimum values from the available values. But the drawback or the disadvantage of minimax algorithm was that it was very slower for complex problems. For complex problems means like we can say that by taking the game of chess. In the game of chess we have a number of comparisons. We cannot say the total number of comparisons, but a large number of comparisons. So in such kind of problems, in such kind of two-player games where the number of comparisons are more, then for those kind of problems minimax algorithm will be slow, or we can say that will be more time consuming by comparing the values. So in order to fulfill the disadvantage or the drawbacks, in order to remove the drawbacks of minimax algorithm, we are discussing the next algorithm, the advanced version of minimax algorithm, the alpha beta pruning. It is also the advanced version of minimax algorithm. So alpha beta pruning technique or algorithm is the advanced version of minimax algorithm. So we will study in alpha beta pruning technique that how we can solve the problems with a large number of comparisons. In this technique we can check, with or without checking each node of the game tree, we can compute the correct minimax decisions. That means in this technique, or we can say that this is the technique by which without checking each node of the game tree, there is no need to check each node of the game tree. So without checking each node of the game tree, we can compute the correct minimax decision, and this technique is called pruning. Understand? So this technique is called pruning, the technique by which without checking each node of the game tree we can compute the correct minimax decision, and this technique is known as pruning. This involves two threshold parameters, alpha and beta. Now in this technique we are having two parameters, two threshold parameters who will be playing this game, who will calculate the value of this game tree, and these two parameters are alpha and beta for future expansion. So it is called alpha beta pruning. So in order to calculate the values, we are having two threshold parameters, alpha and beta, and that's why we are calling this technique as alpha beta pruning. Now the main condition which is required, always remember the main condition which is required for alpha beta pruning is alpha greater than equals to beta. This condition should always be kept in mind while solving the game tree by alpha beta pruning technique. Now let's first understand about alpha and beta. Alpha and beta. Alpha will act as the max player and beta will act as the min player. max and min were the two players of minimax algorithm. So alpha will act as max player and beta will act as min player. Max, or we can say that alpha will calculate the maximum value from the available values, and min will calculate, or we can say that beta will calculate the minimum values, will calculate the minimum value from the given values. So in this way alpha and beta will play the game tree and calculate the values, alpha with maximum value and beta with minimum value. The initial value of alpha and beta are minus infinite for alpha and plus infinite for beta. So always remember the initial values of alpha and beta. These are the initial values of alpha and beta in worst case, that is the maximum values, the maximum time that can be taken by alpha, or maximum value or maximum values of alpha and beta can be minus infinite and infinite in the worst case. Now for calculating alpha we will be using the symbol greater than equals to, and for representing beta we will be using the value symbol less than equals to. So always remember, for representing the value of the alpha or the max player we will be using greater than equals to, and for min we will be using less than equals to. Now this was all about alpha and beta. The two conditions which should be kept in mind before solving the game tree are, while backtracking the tree, when we are backtracking the tree, the node values will be passed to the upper nodes instead of alpha and beta. While backtracking the tree, when we will backtrack the tree, the node values, that means the values which will be at node E, B, A, the node values can be passed to the upper nodes but not the values of the alpha and beta. Similarly, we will only pass the alpha beta values to child node. That means alpha beta values can only be passed to the child nodes and node values can only be passed to the upper nodes. So always remember these 2 points while solving the game tree. Now in alpha beta pruning, since it is the advanced version of minimax algorithm, in minimax algorithm we were using 2 techniques. First was DFS technique and second was recursive backtracking. And second technique was recursive backtracking technique. So in alpha beta pruning also we will be using DFS and recursive backtracking. So this was the introduction about alpha beta pruning. Now we will implement all these points, all these things for solving the game tree. Suppose that we are given this game tree. In this game tree we are having A at the root node, then 3 children B, C and D, B further having 2 children E and F, C having 2 children G and H, D having 2 children I and J, and after that we are given the terminal nodes with the values. So for applying DFS we will start this game tree with the node E. Since we studied in minimax algorithm, at node A max is playing, then at node B, C, D, that is at level 1 min is playing, and then at next level, level 2 max is playing. So for calculating the node value of E we will be using the values chosen by max, that means the value greater than from the available values. So for calculating the value of E we are having 2 values, 2 and 3. Since for calculating the value of E, initial value of E, initial value of alpha is infinite. So initial value of E will be minus infinite comma 2. So among these two the greatest value, the maximum value is 2, so we will choose 2. Then 2 is compared with 3. 2 is compared with 3. So among 2 and 3, the greatest value is 3. So 3 will be the value of node E. Always remember 3 will be the value of node E. Since we are computing the maximum value, that means at this level max is playing, so we will represent max. We will represent max with greater than equals to symbol. So here we will write greater than equals to 3. This will be the value of node E. This will be the value of node E. Now for calculating the values of alpha and beta at node E, suppose that here we will calculate the value of alpha and beta. Since at this level max is playing, so we will calculate the value of alpha only. That means value of beta will remain unchanged and initial value of beta is infinite, so value of beta will be infinite. Now we will calculate the value of alpha. Value of alpha will be initial value minus infinite, then minus infinite is compared with 2, then among these 2 is the maximum, then 2 is compared with 3, next value, and among these 2 3 is the maximum, so value of alpha will be 3 at node E. Now always remember these 2 points, that while backtracking node values can be passed to the upper nodes. Now since for calculating the value of f, we will backtrack to the node B. We will backtrack to the node B for coming towards the node F. So while backtracking at node B, we will be calculating the value of alpha, beta and the node value of B. So we can take, since we can take the node values to upper nodes, so for calculating the node value of B, we are having only one value, that means 3. We are having only one value, that means 3. So we will be comparing for B, we will be comparing the initial value of node B, because min is playing is infinite and the value we are having only one value, that is 3. So among these two we will be taking minimum value, because at this level min is playing. So among infinite and 3 is the minimum value, so the node value of B will be 3 and the symbol which we will be using is less than equals to 3, because at this level min is playing, at this level min is playing. Now we will calculate the values of alpha and beta. Since at node B min is playing, so the value of alpha will remain unchanged and we will calculate the value of beta. So since always keep this point in mind, that we can only pass the alpha beta values to child nodes. That means we can pass the alpha beta values to the lower or the child nodes, we cannot take the alpha beta values to the upper nodes. That's why while backtracking or moving to the upper nodes, we are always calculating the alpha beta values from the initial values. So at this place the beta value will be calculated. Beta initial value is infinite and we are having only one value here, so the value of beta will become 3. So at node B value of alpha and beta is found out. After that we will come towards the node F. Now after coming towards the node F, we will calculate the value of node F and the alpha beta values. So for calculating the node F, alpha and beta values, for node F we are having initial value as minus infinite, and for F we are having initial value as minus infinite. Then we will compare minus infinite with 5. So the value greater will be 5. So 5 will be the value of node F5 and greater than symbol. So node F will have the value greater than equals to 5. Now I will tell you why we are not considering 9. Now we will calculate the value of alpha and beta. Beta value will be infinite because at this level max is playing. Alpha value will be among 5 and 9. So among 5 and 9 we will get the value of alpha as 5. So now we will implement the values of alpha and beta in this condition. By implementing the values of alpha and beta in this condition, we will get alpha is equals to 5 greater than equals to beta is infinite, or we can say that beta is 0. So the value of alpha is greater than beta, that means our condition is fulfilled and we can prune this node. We can prune this node means we will not further move this node or search this node. Then after B we will backtrack to node A. So for calculating the value at node A, we are having value 3. That means for node A, we are having initial value minus infinite because max is playing, and the value available is 3. Among these two, 3 is the maximum value, so 3 will be the value at node 3 with greater than equals to symbol. Now for calculating the value of alpha and beta at node A. For calculating the value of alpha will be 3 and beta will be infinite. Now we will follow this point that we will only pass the alpha beta values to the child nodes. We will move or pass the values of alpha and beta to all the remaining child nodes. Now after calculating the value at node A, we will come towards at node C. From node C we will get back to node G. So for calculating the value at node G, we are having only one value. 0 is compared with minus infinite, so 0 is greater than infinite, so the value at node G will be greater than equals to 0, and the value of alpha and beta will be, here we will calculate the value of alpha. Since we are having value of alpha as 3 and 3 is greater than 0, that means we are already having the better values of alpha and beta, so there will be no change in the values of alpha and beta. Then we will backtrack to node C. So for calculating the value at node C, we are having values of alpha is equals to 3, beta is equals to infinite, and the value will be, here we will calculate the value of beta. Beta will become 0 because we will calculate the minimum value and minimum value available is 0. So the value of beta will become 0. Then we will go to node H. Node H is having two values 7 and 4. Now we will, after calculating the value of alpha and beta at node C, we will again put these values in the main condition of alpha beta pruning. That means the value of alpha is 3 and beta is 0, so the condition is fulfilled. That means we will prune the further subtree of node C. That means we have already got the proper or the best values at node C, then we will prune the further subtree of node C. Getting back to A, that means backtracking to A, we will move towards the next node D. D is having the alpha value 3 and beta infinite. From D we will go to I. I is having the values 2 and 1. 2 and 1 both are compared. Since 2 and 1 are the values, 2 is the greatest value, so greater than 2 will be the node value of node I. Now we will calculate the value for alpha. Since alpha is already having value 3, which is the best possible value available from 2 and 1, so we will not change the value of alpha. Backtracking to node D, for node D we are having the node value less than equals to 2, and here we will calculate the value of beta because min is playing at node D. So for min or for the value of beta we are having only 2. So the value of beta will become 2. Now we will put these values of alpha and beta in this main condition of alpha beta pruning. That means 3 is greater than equals to 2. That means alpha beta pruning condition is fulfilled. So we will prune the further subtree of node D. So in this way we can prune the subtrees of the game tree, and by pruning the subtrees of the game tree we can save time of comparisons or calculating the values of alpha and beta, and this will make our algorithm faster with minimum number of comparisons possible. So we will calculate by the values of alpha and beta the number of nodes which have been pruned. Here we pruned the node with the value of alpha, then here also we pruned the node with the value of alpha, and here we pruned the node with the values of beta. So we will represent by alpha cutoff and beta cutoff. So alpha cutoff means the node which we pruned by the value of alpha, that means 1, and the nodes which we pruned by the values of beta are 2. So alpha cutoff will be 1 because here we pruned this node by the value of alpha, and beta cutoff will be 2 because we pruned 2 nodes H and J by the values of beta. So in this way alpha beta pruning technique can be solved. It is the modified or the advanced version of Minimax algorithm. Using this algorithm we can not only prune the subtrees, we can not only prune the nodes of the game tree but also the entire subtree of the game tree, and it will reduce the number of comparisons and will give us the correct or the optimal solution at the end. Thank you very much. I hope